Aries, hello, happy Aries season, happy birthday. If I haven't caught you yet, we're going to do your April forecast. And we're going to look at a strength, a challenge, and then a potential outcome. So, if this reading does not resonate, make sure you check out your placements. And be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share with another Aries if you feel like it's telling their story. But I really like, we've got quite a bit already of this like fired up energy. We have the power of purpose as your strength. So it's this very laser focused energy showing up here. But it does look like we're going to have to set some boundaries, perhaps, with some folks, because we have the armadillo spirit showing up as the challenge. So we're going to look into that a little bit. Now, we do have milk and honey in the reverse as the potential outcome. Really, to me, what this is saying, before we even get any tarot out here, is just being careful of like overindulging in anything. So like too much of anything is too much, right? Or is not good. So like if we're super focused on our purpose this month, whatever that might be for you, if we take that to an extreme, we can, get burnt out really easily or just wear ourselves down, that kind of thing. So of course, we feel that boost of fired up energy, and it's a positive relief after being, through the winter. If you're in the northern hemisphere, right? This year's been really slow to feel like it has started in every place in the world based on astrology. So it's just being mindful of not going too long and too hard on something here. All right, let's check out what's going on. So we have the Lovers. So this could be relationship related. We will look at it. We have the World, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, just being careful where we place our energy, where we're putting our focus. Eight of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's just telling you to take one step at a time here. For some of you, there could be with the Nine of Cups here, there could be quite an urge to party it up. So being mindful of that. Especially if it's to serve as like a distraction, right? So an escape tactic could be coming up. We will clarify and see what that's about. We have this interesting energy here. It's showing up as your strength. The Lovers, Eight of Swords, and the Five of Wands. There's definitely been some sort of dispute, perhaps, with a soulmate connection here. Could also be that you've been struggling to make a decision about something and it's causing you a lot of grief. We're going to clarify and see what that's about. But it is showing up as your strength here. So I do feel like you will come to a focus here with this power of purpose coming in. You can see on this card, there's an arrow hitting the bullseye. So it's a very focused energy here, and I feel like you will hit your mark in April. With the challenge here, we have the armadillo spirit, and it's talking about setting healthy boundaries. We have the World, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there could have been a long-term connection here that is coming to a close. This could also be, honestly, setting some boundaries with a mother figure. with the Queen of Pentacles showing up here. That's some Capricorn energy. But it could be that you're having to kind of initiate yourself as an independent from someone. So we will look into that. All right, bottom of the deck, King of Wands, Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's that purpose, that fire, that determination. The Hanged Man, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands. So it feels like this could be coming in after a period of a lot of stress, overthinking, right? Restless evenings, not being able to sleep at night. I feel like things are about to move here, so let's clarify. Let's look at this strength. And typically in these monthly forecasts, the strength and the challenge tend to go hand in hand, right? Because we are usually learning something while accomplishing something. So we're going to see what this means for Aries in April. Let's look at this Lovers. We have the King of Pentacles, so we now have a match on the board with the Queen of Pentacles here and the Nine of Swords. So this has been this connection that has been causing those sleepless nights like we talked about, something you've been stuck in for a period of time here. The Eight of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords. Could be that there's been blocked communication, or there's been a lot of swift communication between you and this person that has caused this anxiety, this stress, this overthinking, maybe kind of being stuck as to what to do about something. And the Page of Wands, yeah, could have been a little bit of drama. Could be that someone here you're dealing with is coming at this in a less than mature way, right? The Five of Wands, we have the Empress. It may feel like this connection has not been growing here, right? But I feel like we've got an Empress showing up here and the Ace of Cups. So for some of you out there, you definitely have, could be a Libra or Taurus, doesn't have to be, but it's some sort of divine feminine energy that is attracting in a different approach to connection. So for some of you, this is a brand new person showing up. So if you've been in a long-term commitment and this has been a relationship that's been causing you a lot of stress, there's new energy showing up here in the form of the Empress and the Ace of Cups. So new love opportunity here. And again, when we get the Lovers, we have a choice that comes up. I feel like I'm going to get more when I further clarify, because off the bat, I mean, we have Capricorn energy, and then we have this Empress here. For a lot of you, I feel like this is a new feminine showing up here. For others, this could be this long-term connection here that has needed to see a growth spurt, right, in order to change. And for those of you where that applies, this Five of Wands, Eight of Swords energy, this tension, this pressure that you've been under with this person, it looks like it's actually instigating that growth that you're both desiring here. So while it's showing up as kind of challenging energy, it's kind of like this, you know, pressure makes the diamond kind of thing. It's forcing growth to happen between the two of you. Let's look at the challenge and see if we don't get a better idea of what all's happening here. With the World, there's definitely a cycle completion happening here. We have the Star, and it's clearly been divinely guided here. So this, like, this shift, and the Queen of Swords. The shift is happening. It's like right on time. So like, if you believe in, you know, coming to this incarnation with a general plan of what needs to happen with other soulmates, so like these soul contracts that you have with people, like this is right on par with like divine timing, divine planning. So this lesson completion, this karma that you and this person have been through is coming to a close. It's been part of the path for both of you, but I also feel like there's, with this boundaries here, we have the Queen of Swords here. I feel like there's a requirement showing up here that something improve, that something escalate. The cycle's completed. It now needs to step up in a new way. So even if this relationship has ended, it's sort of like approaching it in a way of like, we're civil with one another. We don't engage in old habits or old drama between us, if that makes sense. With the Six of Cups, we have the Sun, another soulmate card here showing up strongly, and the Three of Cups. So somebody here does seem to want some reconciliation and some healing. And I feel like that could be this feminine with the Queen of Swords here. The Star and the Sun, both very healing energies. Six of Cups, Three of Cups, reconciliation, and sitting right here with the World card. So it does feel like someone here wants to see some improvement. Let's look at this Queen of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups. But it does feel like someone else here is maybe being a little stubborn, maybe being a little disinterested, right? I almost want to say self-sacrificing as well. It's like a martyr kind of energy here, and my left ear just started screaming at me, so I do feel like that is, like, you know, the ringing in the ear, I feel like that's accurate. So someone here is kind of playing victim, playing martyr here. There could very well be three people involved. King of Pentacles energy. I actually feel like that's you, Aries, this masculine energy. So this could be a reading for a masculine Aries, because we also have the King of Wands here. And then we have this Libra energy. And then we have this Queen of Pentacles. So it feels to me like, Aries, even if you've been through this cycle with this person, there's definitely a new temptation showing up here in the form of the Empress, which could very well be a Libra, or someone with strong earth air in their chart, I'm seeing here. And it could very well be that this person's quite clear about you, right? Wanting to be with you, wanting to kind of move forward with you. At the same time, I do feel like part of what you've been stressing about here is whether or not you still have business to do or a connection with this Queen of Pentacles. But I do feel like they're playing a little bit of victim here. I almost feel like they are sort of pretending to not be interested, and I don't feel like that's accurate. It feels like distorted feminine energy to me, like this. I don't even care. I don't know. It feels less mature than this other person that has come in recently. But it does feel like in April, overall, the challenge here is that while you're still trying to maybe work some things out with someone from the past, there's someone new that shows up. And I feel like you're so caught up in your mental thoughts about the past person, or the person, you might even still be working through how to bring this to a close. And I don't know that you're totally sure that that's what you want, right? Then this other person shows up and it provides even additional conflict, additional pressure. Let's look at the potential outcome. Again, we were talking about a little bit of overindulgence here that could be tempting. Even if it's the potential to indulge in this new person while still not being perfectly clear about what you want with the past person, so be careful of that. It could be an easy escape plan. I actually, as far as power of purpose here, I actually feel like this the Empress here, is sitting in that divine feminine energy. Like she's fully prepared to move forward in a coordinated effort with a divine masculine in order to create something new. And that could be that for some of you, you might actually meet this person, or this person approaches you from a workplace. For some of you, or they're very much abundant and independent on their own, right? All right, let's look at this. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of like you're trying to evaluate here with this 7 of Pentacles, like, where's my effort going to be worth the time, right? We have the 5 of Cups and the Temperance. So it could be that you just feel like you need some time to heal here, and you might not actually feel ready for this new person that has sort of shown up in your field here in the form of the Empress. And again, it could be this contemplation as to whether or not you still want to try and heal and patch things up with this person from the past. With the 9 of Cups, we have the Strength card and the 2 of Wands. So again, it feels kind of like this advice here that's saying you definitely have the ability to follow your desires here, and make this choice for yourself. What I want to say here is, because you have the stress of this decision, and because you still have healing that you feel like needs to be done and potentially could be done with this past person, don't forget that there's a lot of swords energy here, a lot of overthinking, right? And it almost feels like to me that this is like, instead of making the decision, instead of having the confidence to make the choice here, it could be easy to just go out drinking or something to kind of get the pressure off your back. You know, like after a hard week, you go out for happy hour kind of thing. Like it could be easy to just kind of, rather than sit with the discomfort that you're being put in here with having to make this choice. Because I actually feel like you have the power here and the ability to make this choice when you're ready. Like, certainly don't let anything rush you here. Because we've got temperance and strength here. There can be time taken to really consider what it is that you want to do here. But also recognizing the whole time that no matter what decision you make, you have this manifesting power to make it into something that is actually what you want it to be, right? So if you're still dead set on this person from the past, well, see if you can make it work with the person from the past. So I think this is all about kind of just slowing things down here. Knight of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, and the Fool. So take your time before jumping. I feel like what this is saying is we've got this very determined energy to do something, to take an action, whether it's hook up with this new person and see what happens, or it's heal and fix this situation with the past connection, right? And I feel like the pressure is on because of all these swords. It's like you're tired of stressing about it, you're tired of thinking about it. So I actually feel like part of what would be helpful here with this healthy boundaries here is to just give yourself some space. For one, if this Empress is actually really interested in a new connection with you, or you are with them, they're not going anywhere, right? So that pressure can come off. This past person is still sitting in this very ho-hum energy, and I mean, that's going to be up to them to shift, right? They're kind of in this, maybe a little bit of codependence as well. So be careful of that. So I actually feel like just slow down. There's no rush here. You don't have to decide on the new person or the past person too quickly. And in fact, what that tells me about this milk and honey in reverse, this like impulse to make something easier to avoid sitting in the discomfort, is actually not going to be helpful. It's like, allow yourself to sit in the discomfort of not having made a decision yet. And it almost feels like that would be part of what helps to heal you and might actually bring in clarity rather than being in this kind of stuck mental place about it. So I hope that made sense. I actually like how this came together because I feel like it gives a lot of advice on how to handle this. You know how like we can be in a situation that's uncomfortable and we just want to take action to get away from the discomfort. I am super guilty of this habit. So I'm speaking from experience. But you can kind of, I can always tell in myself when I'm doing that because I'm just restless. I get squirmy. I call it the squirmies, where like I can't sit still, I can't sleep, or I'm up 3 or 4 times a night, and I can always tell when I'm avoiding some sort of uncomfortable emotion because I'm not typically a squirmy person. And that's kind of what this feels like. I just want to take action so I can stop being in this place. And really, if you just sit in that sensation, if you force yourself to hold still and just feel whatever you're feeling, I think the clarity that you need on how to make this choice is going to show up for you. I'm going to be honest here. I actually feel like for those of you that this resonates, you're going to go with the new person. And just take it nice and slow with that person. So, but of course, it's your free will choice, right? So do what you feel you need to do. I will see you next week. We'll see how things are progressing. Bye.